So Simmers, and welcome to the next part of my every house is a different color going off of the Sims 4 filter. For the month of November, it is purple. So this house actually took me a couple times. I had a vision of what I wanted it to look like, and I was just not very good at executing it. So you will see I deleted a couple times and start over. And by this time, I actually did Google a floor plan, and then when I realized with the purple options I was given, it was just not giving. It was horrible. Look at those columns with that fence. I was like, okay, this floor plan is not going to work out. It is so hideous. So I do end up doing more of a cottage, and I end up moving it to Henford-on-Bagley, and to fit the atmosphere. And maybe it's like a little fairy cottage, even though there's no fairies in The Sims 4. But anyways, welcome to the channel. If you are new here, I'm abisims. I have been playing Sims for as long as I can remember. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back, and thank you so much, because your support really means so much to me. And here you guys are. You are going to be watching me do some like roofing. I think the last video I did on what house was it? I can't even remember. Oh wait, it's this house. Oh my gosh, it's literally, I was like, I can't even remember what house it was. It's literally this house. Yeah, so you'll see I do some roofing things. I was trying to copy Little Simsy and her techniques of how to do it, and I think from my talent on what I know I'm capable of doing, it turned out pretty well. Although it took a long time and it was really hard to figure out. I'm like, wait, how does she do this again? How do I get the right angle? This doesn't look quite right. I think in the end it does end up looking pretty okay. And that's me putting up some dormers. And I remember a few videos ago, I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know how to do this, so I'm just going to forget it. And this is exactly how you do it, folks. And yeah, the windows are obviously way too big for that small little space, but there's, look, only like 6 or 7 purple windows, and I didn't have much to work with. So the window situation is not quite what I was hoping for. Again, with the door situation as well. There's a lot of glass windows, I think, from Spot A, but this was obviously supposed to be a very cottagey build, so it was a hard mix between kind of cottage, or not cottage, but like boho and like modern. Like a lot of our modern things are purple, which didn't really fit with this house. And so you'll see how I kind of incorporate both. I'm not sure if I executed it quite as well as I could have, but I was just so focused on like making everything look nice and make sure everything was like coordinating well enough that it could like slide. And here is the floor plan I ended up going with. It was really hard to try to come up with one. I really wanted like an entryway and like a dining room, and ultimately it's not the best, but I think for my low skill talent, it worked out great. So the very first room we're jumping into is the living room. I really did not want this to be closed off with the door, but there were no purple archways. That's why I used glass doors in the entire entry, is because I was like, okay, I'll picture it being like an arch, and we don't have purple arches, so we'll just have to go with glass, as if you're still seeing through to the next room. Obviously, oh okay, it looks like I just quickly jumped over to the bedroom, but I'm pretty sure I wasn't done with the living room, and if I am, then I am talking way too much and not paying attention. So here is the main master bedroom, and wow, oh my gosh, we are going really fast. I did not realize. Okay, I guess I can't just blabber on to you guys, but here's the kitchen, really ugly, but I love the dining room, and I was like, oh my gosh, how whimsical would it be if I put a fireplace in there? So I end up putting a fireplace on a bookshelf, and honestly, I think the dining area is my favorite room in the entire house, maybe next to the living room, I'm not sure. I think the stair landing is so simple, but it's really beautiful. But ultimately, I love this fireplace. I'm not sure where it came from. Probably like the haunted one. I think that's the haunted one that I recently got. I just realized while doing this talk over or whatever this is, voiceover, oh my gosh, I did this house really fast because there's not a lot of options. I literally, like, you go in, okay, there's like 2 purple lights, like 6 purple bookshelves. The curtains were no-brainer because a lot of them were so ugly. Same with the couches. There's so many ugly purple couches. And there's some that are classed under purple, but I really just like, that's more of a reddish purple, so I'm not going to put it in the house. Yeah, there's not a lot of purple items in The Sims, which really shocks me. I feel like purple's kind of a popular color. Am I wrong? But for the kids' room, it was pretty easy, obviously. Kids' stuff is pretty simple, but honestly, Sims team, add some more purple items that are pretty good. We have a lot of the pastel purple. It'd be really nice to see some more deep purples, like these wallpapers from Vampires. But yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of neon purple going. And flooring and wallpaper. Oh my gosh, especially for the tile in the bathroom. That was horrible. There's 2 purple tile wallpapers and that flooring. I think there was only 3 options for tile. Oh no, it was not good. Anyways, here's the landing and the front entrance area. I just tried to put stuff. Obviously there wasn't a lot of space. It does not look nice, but I wasn't really trying to make it look nice, as I was like, I want my focus to be on the outside because this is supposed to be a whimsical cottage up in the hills where you're like going and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm lost in the woods, and then boom, you come across this beautiful purple house and there's just flowers everywhere and it's just so like welcoming, and you know, there's probably like humming, like someone's out there picking the flowers and they're humming, and I don't know, I was just picturing it being very whimsical. So I do put like some of this wisteria around growing up the sides of the house, lots of flowers, a cute little fairy light garden. Like, I loved it, and I just loved how there's purple trees. Out of every purple item in the entire game, why do they give us purple trees? I'm not really sure. I'm not going to give you guys a tour, but here are some screenshots. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It really helps out my channel on the algorithm. Comment down below what you want to see next from my channel and your favorite room. Hit the subscribe button and turn on your post notification bell to be notified every time I upload. And with that, I will see you guys in the next video. Dag Dag Simmers.